Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. My name's Dave if you're new here, and if you're not, of course, my name's still Dave, as always. It's been a busy couple weeks and I really haven't been putting out a lot of videos. The last couple have been focused on the bees, and this time of the year the bees require quite a bit of attention, love and care. TLC, I mean, whatever, insert your favorite acronym there or adjective. And they need it. And so we've gotten the honey off the hives. We have extracted the honey, and it's into buckets now. So all of that's done. That's a lot of the hard work. It's a lot of heavy lifting. It's a lot of work. The extractor, if you've never seen an extractor before, I think I've shown it on here before. I can't remember. Maybe I'll just see if I can find a little bit to do a quick overview. But it basically, the frames sit down in it and you spin it, and the force throws it's inside of a barrel, and the force throws the honey out to the outside edge of the barrel, and then it drains down to the bottom and you collect it. They have two types of those. One is got a nice, fancy, awesome, amazing electric motor on it, and it spins by itself, and the other kinds have a hand crank. So guess who has the hand crank model? But anyway, it's a lot of work, especially by yourself, and it can definitely take it out of you. So I apologize for not having had a lot of videos recently. I don't know if anyone's missed me or not. My 249 subscribers, thank you all very much. And if you do like the content on here, I really would appreciate if you would like and subscribe, share, all those good YouTube things that really do help our videos and help us to get our channel out to more people. I really would love, honestly, and I know this is an ambitious goal with it being September, but I would really like to be at 500 subscribers by the end of the year. So that's literally double what I have right now. So I know that my part is I've got to put out more videos, and I've got to keep you guys informed and entertained, and hopefully learning new things that maybe you weren't aware of or that you had never considered before. But anyway, be that as it may, that's the sales pitch. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you when you come and watch and comment and like. It really does. It means a lot to me. So thank you. Today we're going to be, however, with the bees being on the back burner for the moment, they're all getting mite. All the hives are getting mite treatments. So we can't open those up for another week, and nor do I want to, because I've got so much other stuff to do. But we're going to get in the garden. Yesterday I was in the garden digging around, which is, as you can see, it's kind of overgrown, and behind me it's winding down. Some of the stuff we've pulled up that obviously wasn't going to produce anymore. Some of the stuff is kind of winding down. It does not look like I'm going to have much of a fall garden. I may plant some carrots and some radishes and lettuce, but as far as anything long term, I doubt if I'm going to have much of anything, and that's okay. I've got quite a few projects still going on the side, and a fall garden is just gonna be more work and more distraction. Not that I don't want to be prepared and have as much food as possible on hand, but that is what it is. So to that end, today we are digging sweet potatoes. I planted two types of sweet potatoes, Beauregard and Georgia Jet. This is, if you remember, if you've been with me for a while, you know that this is only my second year planting sweet potatoes. Last year I planted several different varieties, neither of which was Beauregard or Georgia Jet. I got those this year, bought the slips, and I just dug up one of each plant. And the Beauregards are, it says, really supposed to be in the ground 90 days. Well, they've been in the ground, they've all been in the ground about 125 or 130 days. And the Beauregards, the ones that I dug up, some of them were split. So I have a feeling I'm going to have a bunch that may be split. But I want to get them up then as soon as possible before it becomes worse. So today we're going to be digging some Beauregard sweet potatoes. I started out with, I believe it was 20 or 25 slips of each kind, and we'll dig some sweet potatoes and see what we end up with. I'll see you in a second out in the garden, and we'll be digging some sweet potatoes. Alright, here we go. So we dug up the greens, as you can see. And this is going to go, first of all, I apologize, I'm sorry for the audio. It is very windy out here today, and if there's some fuzz or some buzzing or whatever, my son, who does all my, he's a sound editor, so he does all my video editing on the videos that get edited. Some of them I just fire off without him editing them, so don't hold those against him. But he'll add in some nice music or something here. We're going to do the same format we always do. I'm here. We're going to dig. We're going to speed it up, and I'll show you what I got. But you can see, for example, this one right here. So what I'm being told, and I've been told in several comments, in fact, I just had a comment. Exactly. I just had a comment on my video from last year that this splitting, while it can, I have heard it can be from uneven watering, that more often than not it's because they were left in the ground too long. And these Beauregards have been in the ground for about, like I said before, about 125 days. So I'm going to dig. Chris, my son's going to add some nice music and speed me up. And we'll get back to you at the end with what we got and what we've kind of determined or discovered. So sit back and enjoy. Okay, that's a nice one. That's not split at all. And right now it looks like I'm getting really a combination of split or these little tiny ones. But we got some that are here starting to get, these are better, not split at all. Nice pink looking sweet potatoes. Certainly something that I'll be able to do some dishes with around the holidays. All right, let's get back to it. Holy cow. That's big. I don't know if they get that big. Leave a comment. Are they that good? Are they any good when they're this big? Might end up having to mash that up and make it into pie. Let me know what you think. That thing is, that's almost a 2-pound sweet potato right there. My goodness, another monster. Now that's a shame. That's split open. That's another enormous sweet potato. I can't believe how big some of these are. But that one's busted wide open. But I still can get something out of it. That thing's huge. That thing's bigger than the one I was showing you a few minutes ago. Well, that sucks. I just broke the leg off my tripod. So I guess we'll be buying a new tripod. Anyway, all right. I got almost a 5-gallon bucket full here, and I think we're at the end. I can't really find anything else. And I got about 2 pounds yesterday when I was digging them up just to check them. So we got that plus what I got here. Let's get back up on the porch under the umbrella and we'll weigh these and see what we got. All right, we're up here on the deck. We got our sweet potatoes. This doesn't include the 2 pounds that I picked yesterday. This does not, or dug. Got them in a 5-gallon bucket. We're gonna go ahead and put them on here on our handy dandy scale that we've been using. So we got 20.6 pounds. I'm gonna call that 20.5 to make the math easy. And let me turn you around here. Okay, so 20.5 pounds. I had to sit down. And a 5-gallon bucket weighs a pound and 3/4. So that's 19 3/4. That's 18 3/4 pounds here in the bucket. But we picked 2 pounds yesterday, so that's 20 3/4 pounds. So we'll call it 21 pounds since I rounded down at the beginning. I had 25 slips. I went back and checked while due to the magic of editing and videos. So it's not quite a pound per slip. I suspect that's not a very good return. They were grown in loose wood chip that had manure mixed in with it. So I'm not sure if I didn't give enough nutrient or if I didn't water enough, or who knows. In the spring, there's an airplane flying over. I apologize. Hopefully it won't last long. In the spring, it was chilly. We planted in mid-May for zone 7. That's very standard, I know, for sweet potatoes. But the weather stayed cool, and it stayed cool for quite a while. And then we had days here on the East Coast, days and days of no sun from the Canadian wildfires. So I don't know if any of that affected it, or if it was the fact that I didn't put enough nutrients in the soil. I can say for sure that the ground is not too hard. I know that for sure. We had some periods in the summer. It went really from cool to a long stretch in July of 90+ degree weather, very humid. The plants were flowering like crazy. I can only take that to mean that they were doing okay. We were giving them plenty of water. They stayed green. They stayed lush. So try again next year. I definitely enjoy growing sweet potatoes, and we're going to try again next year. But this is why you practice. It's hard to think of a whole season of growing, 3 months, 4 months, depending on where you are. Guys down in Florida and those places year round. It's hard to picture 3 or 4 months of growing a plant as an experiment or as practice, but it really is. You do not want to be in the situation where you suddenly have to grow your food and you've never grown your food before. So don't be afraid to put seeds in the ground. Don't be afraid to put plants in the ground. Take snippings, cuttings, rootings, whatever you want to do, and practice and experiment. It's a sad day if you kill a plant, but it's not the end of the world. And you hopefully will learn something from it if you do. And I guess that's my last word of advice. I've got to go give an enormous pile of sweet potato vines to the chickens because they love them. And that's about it for me. So until the next video, stay safe, stay prepared, and have a good one.